takeoff runway 26. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Hey, Lars.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Let's turn. How are things going with you, Lars?
Hey, Popper.
Hey, Trent. How's it going?
Not too bad, you?
Pretty good. First time I ever used this livery. It's
Yeah, it's pretty.
funky. There's collected tick.
Just gonna check if there's any updates to the TBM mod. Load up. Nope. Okay.
Got my t-shirts came in this week or last couple of days.
Oh yeah, I see that. Looks
yeah,
good.
t-shirt, sweatshirt. The kids got t-shirt. Wife's got a t-shirt, and then I got a mask, and with the logo on the mask. It's good. It's nice. But can you see it on the stream? Because I feel like that subscribe button's like right on it.
No, the subscribe button's pretty small.
Okay, it's because I'm seeing it in my studio, and it's a really tiny tiny screen.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's pretty small. It's smaller than your microphone.
Oh
There in
yeah,
the corner, so
yeah. I see. It all depends on the size.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be bigger so you can remind people to subscribe. Let's see if Flight Sim actually wants to launch today. Go.
Yeah, and we got a new guy in the Discord, so he didn't know how to verify himself, but he figured it out. Said he wanted to show up, but he's not online. Sam something.
Sambo.
Yeah, Sambo or Sam 410. It's probably Sam 410 in the sim. And on East USA.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because what did I do? Oh, it was the 32 and a half hour flight that I did on East USA. And I was like, yeah, it should be fine. It's just there's more name tags.
Yeah, I think the dropout issues have been not really an issue for a
No.
while now.
Yeah.
But we've just been doing community flights and stuff on Southeast Asia for so long that we never bothered to switch.
That's right. The other thing is, like, if you're in North America and on Southeast Asia server, it's not like the other people that are new are gonna get lost. Because
Yeah, that's true.
There's less people. And Orbix needs to do a mesh here. Because
Oh, in Mexico?
well, no, in Argentina.
Oh, Argentina. I was gonna say, where are we actually flying to?
Yeah, we're like at the tip of Argentina.
Ah, okay.
Are you almost in or?
Yeah, I'm just on the
Okay.
plan. If it will let me. Go. Tierra del
Joe
Fuego.
Joe will be in later on.
I'll set this to the morning, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's like about like 9 o'clock or so. The sun rises. About 5 o'clock, the sun sets. Because like current time, it's like, well, actually it's dark here, but it was like pitch black.
Yeah, because they're pretty much in the same, roughly the same time zone.
Yeah, it's just that you're so south.
Let's see, Steve. Okay.
So it's the second one. The second landing is like almost like in a canyon. It looks like.
Okay.
And then there's one. It's a waypoint. It's like the like 2 stops out, I think. But it's not even on the world map. But for some reason, I went and I like zoomed in, and then I could see that there was an airport. So I said, "All right, let's put that on. And if we can't land, we can't land. But if we can, it's like some abandoned airport."
Yeah, I think there's actually like more like unregistered airstrips in the world than there is actually registered airstrips.
Yeah, probably.
So you see a lot of that. A lot of little fields here and there. It's like, might be an airport, might not be an airport. Maybe it was an airport a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it's some dude's backyard. Who knows?
Who knows? Because like down in the valley, it's not registered. Where my wife's family, her uncle owns a strip up there, but it's also a water strip and a airstrip, but it's all private.
Oh, okay.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we can take off. Collect and take you. You can come on over. You don't have to be shy. East USA, Lars.
Continue for west departure.
We just left
Alpha Echo 777, continue for west departure.
Sierra Charlie Golf Zulu. Yeah, satellite imagery on both sides, like polar opposites,
Sizzle Alpha Echo 777,
isn't the best.
leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Williams Tower Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 frequency change. Williams approach Sizzle
Let's
Alpha
make it a little
Echo
brighter.
777. Type Docker.
Let's get the live weather on today.
I got live weather, okay.
Request flight following. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 Williams approach. Squawk 7402. Squawk 7402 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 radar contact 4 miles west of Williams, 3,300 feet. Altimeter 29.80. Roger Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
I've not flown the TBM in a hot minute.
You're what?
I've not flown the TBM in quite a while.
Yeah.
It's like, why is my prop RPM not changing when I change my prop? I'm like, oh yeah, it's electronically controlled,
Yeah.
so that axis doesn't work.
Happy Friday, Ed. See Joe.
Williams approach Sizzle Alpha Echo 777. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 Williams approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
I finally
Sizzle Alpha
reconnected my Weather Preset Pro. So I've got medium clouds, like medium level clouds. Looks nice. With the sun trying to peer through.
Yeah, the live weather is kind of nice now. There's a sort of a scattered, broken layer about 2,000 feet below us, and there's a overcast layer above us.
Hey guys, sorry
Hey.
I'm late.
Hey, Joe.
Hey Joe.
How's things?
Good, good.
Good.
We just left.
I saw that on my world map. I gotta move the time. I'm in the dark.
Yes.
Okay, I'll catch up.
Okay.
Man, it's been so long since I flew this TBM.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Such a cool plane.
Wow. Yeah, Trent. I just flipped over to live weather. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like we're really far south here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a cool spot.
And I can tell I'm crabbing. Well, I can tell there's high wind.
Yeah, winds are like 340 at 40 knots. Up at altitude here.
Ed's installing a new liquid cooler on his PC.
Yeah.
He's hoping it all goes well.
Oh, Eddie, yeah. Yeah, they're usually pretty easy to install.
You know, I put a new one in my computer recently, not water cooled, but just a tower fan, and man, my computer just runs much quieter.
Yeah.
It's been really nice.
Yeah, the stock fans are very noisy.
Yep. And my temperatures are really calm. This is cool.
Yeah, 'cause, I have a mix of. I've got 3 fans, but I also have water cooled.
Nice.
Ed says, hi, Joe and Trent.
Hey, Ed.
Hello.
He's gonna like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, nobody's dropping out, but I don't see popcorn anymore.
I'm coming
Oh,
through
you're below
the
me.
On East
Yeah.
server, right? East Coast? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see you guys now.
East Coast.
You're below me. Going under the clouds. So imagine
Have we
we're
ever
probably
flown
pretty
here
close.
before?
Ever flown here? No.
In the early days, did we do that? Is this like a... what's the right word? Not recycled, but...
Oh, no, this is not recycled. This is
Gotcha.
definitely not recycled.
This is new flight plan, hot and fresh.
Yeah, hot and fresh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Sierra,
What made you pick this one?
I was like, well, because I was in Alaska with the mesh, I didn't want people to, like, get the mesh. Then I was thinking of Iceland. There's a free mesh from Orbix. And I was like, oh, let's go down on the south side. Because I've been through some of the bush flying down here, but not all the way down here.
Man. Yeah, it is windy.
Yeah.
I didn't plan my descent very well. I'm trying to get the airplane slowed down. I'll rip the flaps off.
No, it's like a jet. It's like a little jet.
Yeah.
But it really does well at low speeds, too.
Yeah. And crabbing.
Yeah, you gotta work on your slips today.
Trent, you live in Canada also, right? I'm sorry, I
Yes.
always forget. And are you doing real life flying
Yeah,
stuff? Are you an instructor?
yes.
Okay. How's it going?
Pretty good. It's been busy.
Has it?
Yeah. So, mainly because they fired everybody, except for me, but, you know.
They fired everyone.
Because of the pandemic or something else?
No, we just had a bit of a gap, so we haven't had, like, international students coming in, so there is less students. But they did lay off a lot of people, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed.
Well, that's great.
Ed, you can join us. This. Oh, that is a long runway. We're just gonna pull over to the side. I'll still be able to.
Yeah, there's not really any taxiways, except for way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were asking me about that Volanta Premium.
Yeah, Valenta.
Sizzling?
Yeah.
And I still need Navigraph
Okay.
with that. And I did my experiment, and I was flying the working title CJ4, and it did spawn me back in the air on my flight path, but nothing was in the FMC. The flight plan wasn't in.
Okay.
So then you read the fine print, and it's like, well, it's only like stock aircraft, basically. Whatever Microsoft could save a flight for and have it accurate, that's what it can save. So
Okay.
it's not quite up to what I was hoping it was going to be, but
And
whatever. It's less than $5 a month for a year. So
yeah, because the other thing is the party flights, and
oh yeah,
when I saw that, I said, well, the party flights, it's just text. It's like a text channel within Volanta. I'm like, pay for free. Like, it's free with Discord to do voice. And it's a lot easier.
yep, it's true. It does take your SimBrief flight plan though, and brings it
Okay.
into the Volanta window, and then it opens, and it actually has a I don't know what you call it, an outline form at the top, so you can click on the different sections. It takes you right to the section of your flight plan that you're trying to find. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's growing.
Yeah. Well, it's just the first iteration. Well, second iteration.
Right.
There'll be plenty of stuff to come for it.
Yeah, I'm happy to support that company too for all they do.
Yeah, because Volanta, that's Orbix.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people will be like, they'll talk about a product. They'll be like, they'll say like Ronald Reagan Airport. Oh yeah, that's Orbix Airport. No, it's a Dreswecki Airport. They probably bought it on Orbix, but it's like sometimes people don't distinguish between the developer and where the store is.
I am way too fast to get, like, on this landing.
This thing really needs speed brakes.
I know. I hit him, and then I was like, oh yeah, this plane doesn't have that.
I see Lars just popped in.
This might be my crabbiest landing ever. Not that I'm in a bad mood. Haha, dad joke.
The Zany was telling me about a landing challenge, and he was saying how Trent, you and him were doing it. So I was like, all right, I'll try. So I got close, but I'm like behind Trent. Today I got a little bit better, and I asked Zany, like any tips. So says, hey, stream on Discord and I'll watch. I'll help you out. He's like, I really want you to beat Trent. Then all of a sudden I'm coming down for a landing, and he tells me like, flare, drop the fuel. And when I did that, I was over the target, and I touched down, and he's like yelling. He's all excited. I'm like, what? I'm like, I went over the target. He's like, no, you did a good score. Watch. Flip to the next screen, and it was like, I beat Trent. I was like, wow. I'm like, now I gotta try to beat you, Zany. It's really tough.
What add-on is that?
Just the
Was it an add-on?
no, just the regular landing challenges in the sim.
Oh, okay. It had that red badge, and I thought it was maybe an add-on.
Oh yeah, well, because once they
They changed it.
yeah, they changed it with Xbox. They changed things around.
Oh, cool. I bought the SoFly landing challenges pack.
Yeah.
It's okay. I haven't tried it in a while. It had some bugs at first, but pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say it's okay.
Did you review that one?
I did a preview
Oh, okay.
when it first released, and then they gave me some codes. I forget. I think I mentioned it in Discord. I said, first 5 will get it. 5. The 5 codes went like that.
Oh, you're taking off. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought we were waiting for Ed. That's okay. I'm right behind you.
Okay.
It looks, man, the scenery looks so good.
Ushuaia approach Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 is typed on or TBM 91 miles west of Ushuaia 800 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see Ed yet in here.
0374.
I just joined the Discord.
Okay.
0374 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777. Sizzle Alpha Echo
I
777.
I know who he is, so I'll just help him out. There you go.
Through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Lars, the new Bristol airport looks nice. Yeah, new Bristol looks nice, and Sochi. Sochi looks nice. He said, "Oh yeah, don't wait. There'll be another half hour or so before I can make it." Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was coming
Yeah,
out
he
of
can
right away.
slew in or speed up time.
Yeah, or just start at the next airport or whatever.
You know what I haven't installed yet is the new working title GPS models. I'm not sure if that would work in this plane.
No, this uses the G3000.
Oh, okay, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, they did a G3000 one, but not like the one that's in this, like built into the sim now, or like is downloadable in the marketplace, which is the G1000 NXI.
Oh, okay.
The G3000 you can still get. You have to download it separately. It's good. Cool. There's also a mod for the TBM now where you can have like openable doors and windows and movable sun visors, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, is it by Caronado?
No, it's Muggs is doing it. The same guy who did the UI mods,
Okay.
like the smaller tags and stuff, which haven't been updated in a while, but surprisingly still work.
Wow, it's windy,
Yeah, it's very windy.
and I'm trying to get through this cloud.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm staying below, just flying in the valley.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Oh yeah, but it looks a lot nicer between the clouds.
It's also very snowy here, apparently.
Yeah.
So it's -1
Oh,
at 2,000 feet, so it's probably only like 4 degrees on the ground. I know it's that cold down here.
well, when I made my video on the Alaska mesh, one guy says, "I don't understand why this guy spent so much time in the snow, like over snowy mountains." I'm like, "It's August. I didn't add snow depth.
It's Alaska.
It's Alaska. There is snow."
Last I checked, it's cold.
Yeah, I would almost go below, but I really don't know. I'd have to get in
Where
the
the terrain
cockpit.
is.
Yeah, the terrain.
The terrain's pretty good. I'm down at like 1,700 feet,
Okay.
so you're
I gotta put
ahead of
Man.
me. I'm not sure where you are right now.
I gotta put some heat on.
Yeah, because you can. Well, you don't have your VFR map, but as long as you stay over the water, you know you're good. You
Yeah.
just have the mountains up on your right side.
Oh man. I'm following. There's another guy down here on the East Coast server, and I just assumed that guy was you. Funny. I'm icing up. Man, I'm
Yeah, you get-
unfamiliar with this.
Yeah, you gotta put some heat. The heat's on the left side of the yoke. Yeah, you're following C-Knots.
Yeah.
He's in a Cub. Because I looked at, I think the Cub, or even a Cessna 172, it was way too slow to be able to do any kind of like damage. Like what I mean damage is like a lot of like area. So I was like, this is like the fastest thing, but
Yeah, also, not to cut you off, but with the live weather, the sea ice looks really good.
see,
Oh yeah.
So down in the bay
I
there.
didn't even realize what I was looking at. That's cool.
oh yeah,
So it's with the Christmas update, they sort of changed how ice forms in the water when it's cold.
oh yeah, you gotta slow down. Oh,
Yeah, it gets you to the airport yet. I'm just bringing it back.
The barometric pressure is really low.
Yeah, it is 2941.
I got 3.8,
Squawk 7000.
2938.
Frequency change.
yeah, I gotta turn around here.
Echo 777.
You too, Joe.
Punta Arena Center Sizzle Alpha
I
Echo
do?
777 is typed
Yeah,
on
you
TBM
passed the
91
airport.
Am I lost?
Sierra Charlie
Oh,
November Yankee
what airport are we going to?
2300 feet.
Where CNOTS is?
Request.
No. C-Knots is... C-Knots
It's not
is...
showing on my MFD, and I can't figure out how to zoom in. I should have
Yeah, I
practiced
don't-
in this plane.
It looks like it's just a snowfield.
Yeah.
Echo 777.
Is it
Well-
Sierra, Charlie, November Yankee? Oh, I
No,
see.
Sierra
I see.
Charlie, Alpha Zulu.
Okay.
Roger Sizzle Alpha.
Oh, it's Sierra
Echo
Charlie,
777.
November Yankee.
November Yankee. Oh, yeah, it's November Yankee. It's because it's already passed me on to the next one.
Decimal 1 Sizzle Alpha Echo
Oh.
777.
But yeah, it's,
Ushuaia approach. Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Not really an
1000
airport.
feet.
yeah.
It'd probably be easier to see if it didn't have the snow on top of it, I imagine.
Yeah. We can pass over it.
So it's either the field on the left or the field on the right.
Yeah, let's just pass over it. But this was the one
Okay.
where it was in like a canyon.
Oh,
So-
no, yeah, because I think this is a... Okay, I probably don't want to land on the river. I think I'm lined up for it now. If I sink through the ice, well, you know. Don't land where I land if I sink through the ice.
Yeah, it's the one on the left. Good call.
Yeah, it seemed right based on the map.
Man, this wind.
It's really windy.
Mm. Oh, dude.
I'm not sure. Is this supposed to be a grad strip?
I think so.
Maybe in the summertime?
Yeah. Doesn't have any facilities, that's for sure.
Ah, man. I don't know who this Raybird guy is, but it's 3 times he tries to join the server over the last week or so. And I've told him many times, like, verify yourself. Told him the steps. Still doesn't do it. So then I just blocked him from coming in. So then now he's doing like a emoji waving sign. I'm like, talk. You got a keyboard. If you can't talk, it's probably because you're a bot.
You gotta be an ambassador, Popcorn.
Yeah. That's,
And you gotta guide the sheep.
All right, I had to slew up after that landing, so
I
Okay.
saw you hop in there a little bit.
Yeah, we can take off again. Well, not Joe. He's already up.
yeah, I'm already up.
Yeah, he took the express route.
Express.
At least they fixed that icing. So once I turned on my icing, it cleared up.
Yeah.
My anti-ice. Remember in the early days, it was really bad.
Yeah. I haven't had any icing yet, but I've been staying out of the clouds.
Request flight following.
Hey, Zany. Yeah, because while he was coaching me on Discord, he had a couple of beers, and he's streaming. He wants to show me how he did it. So he streams on Discord, and it's all grainy. I'm like, hey, Zany, is this how you can see the sim right now? It's like I'm drinking beer.
I imagine the bitrate on the Discord streaming is a bit rough, where it's probably an East US server.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably what was wrong. I just got home from downtown. Was Lars at the bar too? Oh, actually, Lars is here. So I think they're 2.5 hours apart, 3 hours apart. Yeah. Yeah, because Zany was watching me doing the landing challenge over and over again, and he said, this is like primetime TV for me. It's like, they must not have anything good on in Sweden.
Looks like the valley to the left has some bad weather to go through.
Yeah, I temporarily had to turn off the real weather. Just headed into a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get myself together here.
Are you? So you're still live? I'm in live.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
I can see vaguely the mountain, but yeah, just in front of me, I can see the 3D anyways.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't normally look down at that, but yeah, you gotta.
Oh, that's what the synthetic vision is there for.
Yeah.
Terrain awareness. So, not that you'd be wanting to fly into a valley with bad weather,
No.
Right.
but it's there.
I know.
You need it.
How much can you trust it? I'm sure it's good, but
Yeah.
anyway, I kind of like to see the scenery when I'm on these flights. So
Yeah. I'm in between. I like the scenery and I like the challenge of real conditions.
I have no doubt you're a way more knowledgeable pilot than I. So
That's what they pay me for.
yep.
Except that in Iceland, I can land better than Trent.
Yeah, I need to go back and actually spend some time in the landing challenges. I just get tired of them after I get one good score, and then 10 are just worse, and worse, and worse, and worse. This 80 will all be calling me up and say, hey, I got this. And I'll go, okay, now I gotta try it. And then I'll get like a decent score, but I can't beat any of it. And I'm not getting any better. It's call of the day.
You sound
too good.
You sound like you're drowning.
Yeah, your Discord just got a little garbled for a second.
Wibbly wobbly.
Hiccup. Yeah, you're good though.
It's these mountains, they're cutting off my transmissions. It is sketchy down here.
Yeah, and live, yeah. Zany says, damn, miss flying with you guys. Oh. Next Friday. Next Friday we go to Sweden.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone to Sweden. In Nordic.
Yeah, same here. I haven't gone.
No, I've never been. I'd love to.
The update was a little disappointing because I didn't just get data for a lot of the places that they wanted. They missed like programming for cities and stuff like that.
Lars is like, okay. He's like, yeah, come up here.
Alright, survive the mountain pass.
Can you guys see me on your MFDs? Or do you see other traffic on your MFDs?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't see on
Sure.
MFD.
No, I think you can only see the live traffic,
Yeah, I think you're right.
so players don't come up. Apparently you can see other players on like little nav map. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
I didn't turn off the wind. I just made it not cloudy.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow, there's like a huge sheer cliff over here. Very cool.
Yeah, the scenery is just awesome.
Yeah, Zany, Lars is like 2.5 hours northwest of you. The highway goes right to his city. Must be a grass strip.
Landing gear.
Must be. I'm
Landing
coming at
gear.
it from the
Landing
west.
gear. Landing
Okay.
gear. Landing
That went around the
gear.
pass.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah, it's a grass strip.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
Yes!
Landing
Yes, Zany.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
He knew exactly where.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I already put the landing gear. Alright, we'll do it again. Oh, the barrel must be way off. Yeah. The barrel was... So I'm like, I'm at 100 feet. And I'm still up in the air. But I was actually 600 feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your livery looks cool.
Oh, thanks. Just a standard livery, but I've never Never used it. Oh yeah, and I see you've got the Kenmore.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you shut down your engine?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I had shut down the propeller coming down for landing. I was,
Oh.
I shouldn't be telling you my tricks.
But you can use the propeller to your advantage for reverse thrust to slow down.
Yeah.
That is the wind coming from 020 at 23. Big crosswind no matter what.
Crosswind from the mountain.
Yeah. Wind blowing down the mountain. Pretty treacherous.
Do you guys,
Down momentarily.
does your mouse like flicker?
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Like, then you're trying to click on something and it won't take your input.
I think that was like a axis jitter or something causing that. I don't remember.
Axis chipper, okay.
Yeah, like it's picking up one of your axis inputs as like a mouse movement or something.
I'll have
So like
to,
you know how your like pitch axis or roll axis can kind of like flutter a little bit
yeah, yeah.
if the dead zone's not set high enough. I might be wrong though. I haven't had that issue in a while.
So I had that in like the CRJ and this. And it's like, it's frustrating because they're trying to click and it will only work like once every like 10 times that you click.
Oh, that was a very good landing. Very windy.
Oh, glitch with a PlayStation controller. Alright, we can take off. Lots of grass.
Yeah, all the snow is picking up behind the airplane and blowing away.
Oh yeah. Well, because I've left the live weather, so now
Oh yeah, you've got the dust now, the dust
Yeah.
clouds.
Center Sizzle Alpha Echo
Oh, shoot.
777,
Can't go
time
left.
over TBM 91 miles southeast of Sierra Charlie Alpha Zulu 300 feet. Request flight following.
Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 Punta Marina Center. Squawk 0052.
Walk 0052 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 radar contact 1 mile east of Sierra Charlie Alpha Zulu 1,300 feet. Altimeter 29er decimal 80.
Up she
Roger, Sizzle
goes.
Alpha Echo 777.
I'm just hoping to get over. I just heard stall.
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 Yep.
Stall.
Gotta watch your airspeed.
Stall. Stall.
Oh wow.
Stall. Stall.
But then the breathtaking view once you get over that mountaintop is like wow. Because it's a big drop, another valley.
Yep. really turbulent over the tops of mountains.
Yeah. Or in between them.
Yeah.
There's other people flying around here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're not used to having other people flying around on the Southeast Asia server.
Exactly. I was just thinking that same thing.
Like unless you're in Asia, you don't really see.
Oh, it's so bumpy.
Where are you going, Trent? Am I messed up? You guys are going in different directions.
I'm going.
No.
Sierra Charlie Bravo, India.
Well, maybe it was just my sim, like a network delay or something.
I mean, I was a little off course, so I was trying to fix something in the cabin.
No, no worries. I thought you zipped by me, but you didn't.
Oh, it's bumpy. I'll climb.
And there's a lot of this terrain popping in.
Yeah, you know, I can live with that. I understand how it bothers a lot of people. But
Yeah, well, me seeing that down here confirms that it's not the Orbix mesh doing it.
Well, no, it's loading textures from the cloud,
Yeah,
so it's all dependent on your network and the Sobo's network.
I read a suggestion online and I did it, which is to create a RAM disk for your rolling cache.
okay.
Because the sim it's only using a certain amount of RAM now. It used to use more. And I don't know I don't know if it's helping that much. I still see terrain popping in because I'm flying over stuff
Yeah.
I've never flown over.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it's only if you're flying in the same area a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
And it's not, right now it's set to delete itself when I turn off Flight Simulator, so I'm not even sure if that's
Yeah.
a thing or not.
No, that doesn't make any sense. So, because it's limited by the speed that you can download the textures from Microsoft servers. So it's not how
Right.
fast your PC can generate them. It's part of it, but
Anyway, my sim's been, knock on wood, working great since the updates.
yeah.
The frame rates are way up.
My CGD issue is pretty much all gone.
That's
Is it-
great.
CGD was happening all the time on the world map when I would zoom in or zoom out. So I reset the cache, deleted the cache. I think I've had one CTD since, and then fine after.
Awesome. That's good.
Yeah,
so yeah, I didn't really have much issue with Sim Update 5. Like I had a couple little issues, but I never actually CTD'd in flight.
yeah, and I get there's a lot of comments on, like, my last marketplace update or from 2 weeks ago, and they're saying, "Oh, I have no issues. I have no issues," but then you find out they're like an Xbox user.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have much issues on the Xbox compared
I think-
to.
I think a lot of it is like a lot of people tweak and mod their games
Yeah.
and don't really know how to maintain that very well. And if something changes that involves like, oh, your mod's out of date, that's causing your crash, you're like, oh, the Sobo broke the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
And it's like, well, no, you're running a friggin' 172 mod that's a year and a half old that has a conflicting file type or something, and it breaks the game immediately when you launch. Like, okay. Or it's like the working title A320 was probably the biggest cause of CTDs for everybody since Asobo updated it, but Asobo updated the sim, but working title hadn't updated the mod for the A320 yet, and that was crashing everybody regardless of what they were flying.
Yeah.
yeah, Zany too saying it's totally new sim, a few issues, but else for that, effing amazing.
Yep.
Landing.
Agreed.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
And that's where like I might get like the odd like free stuff from like Flight Sim or whatever. But other than that, I try to steer away because you constantly have to look to see did they update it, and like
Landing gear.
Yeah.
yeah, there's so
It's kind
much
of a pain.
yeah. Okay, you ready to join, Ed? We're at Sierra Charlie Bravo India. We're just coming in here.
I just wonder when we're going to get into the clouds here. I can see the ground. This should be a paved airport. I don't quite see the lights for it yet, though.
Yeah.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah, it's paved.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be paved. I wasn't actually. I thought I was looking at it, but that wasn't.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not sure
road.
if the
yeah.
aerodrome icons
Yeah.
in the sim are accurate.
No, it's paved.
Oh, I see it over there.
Yeah, I'm on
Not lit
final.
up, but yeah. I see it. Off there in the fog.
In the fog.
Winds are still crazy. 34 knots from the north.
Jeez. I did shut down the winds.
Bring it on.
Yeah, no pappies here.
Nope.
You know, I guess if you live in South America and you're flying flight sim, the U.S. East is your best server.
Probably. Because there's no South American servers, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Did you know the entire continent of South America is east of Chicago?
He's-
That's a good bar trivia question.
Yep.
ah.
scoot off to the
Sorry,
right so
Trent.
Joe could
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're coming in their opposite directions.
If the wind is from the north in real life,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's kind of 6 to 1, half dozen to the other.
Yep. It's can't win either way.
Oh, you know, was you and Trent. Who was the third? Joe? Or are you talking about the lightning challenge?
In chat, probably. Probably Joe.
Joe.
Just Joe. Nothing to get excited about.
Just Joe.
Only Joe. Don't mind him.
Yeah.
I see the police are here for you, Popcorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You got a vehicle driving by, speeding around you with the lights all flashing.
Hey, I need to take a quick restroom break while we're here, but you guys can take off.
Okay.
But I'll be less than a minute.
Yeah, we'll wait because Ed's gonna should be in here any moment.
Cool. Just a random ground coup in the grass.
Yeah. I don't have any dinner waiting for me after this. I'm good.
What is my master warning? Alright, be right back.
Alright, I wanted to turn on my...
We're supposed to take off with him. And then he was supposed to go get to level flight and then go.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I did it a few times. In the Cessna 152. SCBI is Argentina.
Alright, now Brayton's just backwards. Why?
So he's like, I'm as always, kind of, you know. Because as I was doing the landing challenges, it's like, gotta go get a beer, and then you hear the crack. I forget who it was that dubbed it the zany mating call. the beer can open. South America, right down the furthest you can get.
Maybe one of you guys knows this. In this plane, when you turn on the autopilot and then you turn it off, you get this flashing red autopilot warning on your PFD.
Sure.
Are you familiar with that? Do you know how to clear that? Can it be cleared, or I mean, I'm on the ground without shutting off the plane, or
I think
I
you
tried
either...
the flight director.
I'm using a mod, so it might be different, but you can try hitting the master warning or master caution lights or enunciators that are above
Yeah,
the
they're not
PFD.
on. Yeah.
You can still click them and it might clear it.
Yeah, I tried, but no.
So that's probably a limitation of the stock model. Because when I do
Got
it, it flashes yellow, and then I can clear it with the. Well, at least I was able to clear it before with the master caution.
What mod are you using? Is it the
It's the TBM
TBM
930
improvement?
Yeah, by Mugs, I think.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, subscribe to that on Flight Sim, but I just haven't flown the plane for a while, so
Yeah,
it's
he's
not in my
updated it
community.
within the last like month or two, so it's been keeping it up to date. It had a bit of a lapse there where it wasn't working after they changed the TBM, and now it's back up to date.
Is it game changing for you? I mean, should I like boot out and boot back?
I don't spend a ton of time in the TBM, so it doesn't matter to me too much. But
Okay.
it seems like there's more stuff. If you care about opening doors and
No,
stuff
I
like
don't.
that, that's great and all. Like some of the systems are probably better. Probably the biggest improvement for the TBM is probably just getting the G3000 mod, just for the nicer avionics.
Yeah.
but those are a little harder to keep up to date. So WT will probably end up putting those on the marketplace eventually for free.
What's your barometer here now? You must be up at altitude.
29 or 37.
Mine's saying 2992.
Mine's.
Are you on? You're not in live weather anymore, are you?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's when you set default weather, it goes
Jesus.
to. Yeah.
Forget I said that.
yeah, because I'm at like 29.8.
Yeah, it goes to standard atmosphere.
I'm gonna
15
try to go
degrees,
back
2992
into
at sea level.
try to go back into live weather now that I kind of oriented myself with the plane.
Ed was just about to get in and CTD.
All
And,
right.
and Ed,
Next airport.
yeah, and Ed, you can also you can come into the voice chat.
So, but I'll just post some screenshots. Like, this is what the avionics look like with the mod.
I will check it out.
Oh, because your GPS is completely different.
Yep.
That's nice.
So, that's the working title G3000.
Oh yeah, and the bottom, the PFD looks a little better, but might be able to change it. I don't know.
Yeah, there's lots of new buttons. And just, it looks more like a real Garmin.
All right, well, yeah, it's not far to the next one, so we'll go off to the next one.
All right.
It says 7.
Poor Eddie.
Oh, I can't go that way.
It'll be nice when working title just has everything integrated into the sim. They're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to fight to keep everything updated.
Why don't they just replace Solo?
I mean, they're working with them.
Yeah. I really don't think, like, I wouldn't say Sobel's bad at all.
No, they're trying their best.
Yeah.
They get a lot of flack. But
And
people on the internet are really toxic.
Yeah. Well, I got a comment today on flight from Juneau to False Island. Guy says your handling of the aircraft is wicked or something, or awful, but the video's good.
Okay, thanks for watching.
So why? Now we can never comment on my video ever again. Well, it's like, dude, like, okay, if you want to criticize my flying, why not give at least a pointer? Or say what was awful about it. I know my flying's not the best.
Use your trim, Popcorn. You need to trim more. Right rudder. More right rudder.
Right now?
No.
No.
Well, I was like, yes. So I did. Oh, there's Lars.
When I watch your landings, I'm just like, I should really teach you how to do a forward slip. If you're high on those approaches, but at least you're smart enough to go around. That's better than most students I know.
Yeah.
The news is on in the background, and the school district next to me has just ordered their teachers to go back online. I guess the kids are still going to be in the classroom. I'm not really paying attention, just seeing it.
What?
That's a bummer.
Kids in the classroom.
From
Teachers?
teacher on the computer.
Yeah.
I
All right. You're talking too much in the class. You're going into the corner. I'm not going in the corner. You're going in the corner. Come
Yeah.
make me.
Right.
You're just on a webcam, teacher. Yeah.
Alright. Well, it's a bit too foggy, so I think I'm gonna drop the live weather. Take in the scenery.
Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. Can't see.
Cessna Alpha Echo
Yep.
777,
But it is kind of fun.
contact Rivadavia Center on 125.5. Good day.
I kind of like the wind.
Going to 125.5 Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Yeah, I can always throw the wind in.
Comodoro Rivadavia Center.
Yeah.
Sizzle
Take
Alpha
the wind
Echo
layer.
777 3,900 feet.
Up
Cessna
north
Alpha Echo
at
777, Comodoro Rivadavia Center, altimeter 29
20 knots.
Continue as planned.
Oh, it keeps crashing on you? Set it to, I think it's ZOU.
It's Zulu, Oscar uniform.
Thanks, I put it in the chat for him. Hey Joe, wasn't I good the other night? When we were watching that guy on the guy that's getting married on Twitch.
Pilot?
Yeah, yeah. And
Pilot guy?
yeah. And
He's a really nice guy.
he was talking about he was going to his fiance's to go have some cheesecake, and
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, cheesecake." I'm like, "Where's my piece?" He's like, "Hey, popcorn. If you lived closer, I'd bring a piece over." I said, "Just put it.
He would.
Just put the piece. Just put the piece in the microwave, and in 5 minutes it'll be gone." He's like,
Yeah.
like I could tell you just didn't get it. I'm like, it's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, no, it's because I'm sizzling popcorn. I live in a microwave.
Ah.
And then he's
He
like,
got it
then he got it.
eventually.
Yeah, dad joke. It looks like they have like wings on each end.
Looks good. I'll tuck in behind Joe here.
And I was I looked at a couple of videos this week on VATSIM. It's like,
Yeah.
so just want to just do it.
Do it.
Yeah, it's a bit of learning to do, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's pretty. They're pretty good. Even I'm just friggin' scared of talking to them the first time I did.
Me too.
Yep. And I'd already been
I
flying for
still
4
I
years.
still get nervous doing it. Just kind of like stage fright, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like suddenly there's consequences for your actions.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do a barrel roll whenever you want.
Yeah. Now you can just say, "Oh, just hit some turbulence."
Yeah,
We're correcting.
Sim crashed.
yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think some of the issue with VATSIM right now is that FS20 doesn't really. There's issues with like the navigation and the autopilot and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
if you know your way around, but if you're the kind of guy who just plugs in a flight plan and lets the plane do everything, and it leads you astray, then you'll end up in a bit of a hairy situation with controllers.
You made it. You made it. Oh, there you are. They're up
Hey,
in
man,
yeah,
he lives.
3,500 feet.
Trent, do you fly the CRJ?
No. I haven't, I've been wanting to try it out with the mod, but I haven't had a ton of time for the sim.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
Mm.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about the Aerosoft one. It's
Oh, the
part of an
Aerosoft.
investment.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking
Yeah.
the CJ4. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
No, I don't have the CRJ.
Have you flown it since we flew it, Sizzling?
Just like a takeoff or doing a couple of things in it, but it's like I've been wanting to go and just haven't had time to just go do a flight.
I really should have had a checklist ready to go through with you.
Well,
I was thinking about that afterwards. Sorry if the stream was a little
oh,
disorganized.
oh, no, it was fine. I think some people learn. Like, I think Ed was like, "Wow, this is like cool." I think the Goose is a nice plane. The Goose.
Oh yeah, the old Grumman Goose. It's a freeware plane.
Okay. We can take off. We can meet Ed up in the sky.
All right.
Yeah, as for Aerosoft, like, I don't know if I'd buy the CRJ. It's definitely good,
Right.
but it's not a plane I'm terribly interested in.
That's true for me too.
I'm more excited for their Twin Otter.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Commodore over Batavia Center, Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 is type
I would have loved it if it was like an Embraer 175 or something a little more automated. That CRJ is a pain to fly.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for the real pilots. It's labor intensive, let's put it that way.
Yeah. I think the real pilots say that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they released like a Q400, I'd buy that like immediately.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
relevant to me,
Mhm.
and that like if I move on to the airlines, that's probably what I'll fly.
Mhm.
So whereas like a CRJ, like basically only Air Canada uses those here.
Yeah.
So Porter's getting the Embraer 175s. So I don't know,
Yes,
like something
those
that's a
are
little
nice.
bit something relevant that I'm not just going to be spending time on. That's
Yep.
that's
Right.
something I'm really going to
Something that
use.
you're going to be able to use your skills that you learn.
So not that it's a bad idea to learn different airplanes and learn a bit more about jet ops and stuff like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, because the Q400's WestJet and Air Canada.
Yeah, WestJet, Air Canada, Porter.
Oh yeah, Porter, yeah.
So Provincial Airlines and the Q4 as well.
Is Porter owned by somebody else? Like, is it a...
Nope, I think Porter's just Porter.
Yeah.
I've never really heard of it.
Yeah, they're a smaller domestic airline in Canada.
And I was looking at FlightAware just in the last week or two and seeing a new airline, regional airline, and they go to like Waterloo, Kitchener. I was like, what? And I think they're out of, I think they had head offices in BC. Doesn't make sense. Most of the, yeah, it makes sense because they got some regional stuff out on the west coast, but east coast was like Halifax to Ottawa, Montreal. I think
Flair?
Yes, Flair. Yes.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I just flared. We're at the next one. Let's skip this one.
I'm gonna touch and go.
Yeah. Touch and
Go
go. I don't.
Flare's been around since 2005.
Wow.
They're not big. They have like
yeah.
they have like 11 planes. They're all 737s.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I've never heard of them since 2005.
Yeah.
Like, now it's like university days.
Yeah. Well, they have bases in Edmonton, Kitchener, Waterloo, Ottawa, Toronto, and Vancouver.
Yeah.
So they're not over in our neck of the woods.
Well, they fly here, but
Occasionally, yeah.
yeah. I remember back in those days, you get like $69 one way to Montreal. Now it's. I think
Hey,
they.
we're just touch and going, just doing a touch and go.
Yeah, I'm circling around. We can do a touch and go.
Okay.
I think I might do like a NASCAR flyby. Because I'm still not low enough. Oh, maybe I can dive it.
Famous last words.
That's the last thing we heard on the flight recorder.
Yeah.
Hey guys, watch this.
I did kind of read the anatomy of a CRJ crash. And the guys were messing around in the cockpit
Yeah.
at
Wow.
first, and then yeah. It was a long time ago, but
Kind of reminds me of that. There was like a Russian crash where they let a kid take the controls. They like kicked off the autopilot and they crashed.
oh god.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm. That was back in like the 70s or something.
Yeah, this one, they were just repositioning this plane, and then since there was no passengers or anything, they were like, let's see how high we can go.
Oh yeah.
The service ceiling is like 41,000 or 40,000, something like that.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. And then they lost engines, and then they were trying to start the engine. It's just a cascade of errors, like most airline disasters.
Yeah, well they were just like they were just ferrying the plane, I think. Just two of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
So they're like, oh well, you know, let's see what
Repositioning
this
there.
thing could do.
Yeah. Too bad.
No.
I still
Rule number
remember.
one, don't be a cowboy.
Yeah.
I still remember a couple years ago. I was in an accounting class, and the professor's like talking about this case or whatever, and it was about TWA. It was like, you know, I know you guys don't know TWA, but he's like talking about TWA. Like, I looked up my hand, I'm like, hey, prof, I know what TWA is. I said, I've been on one before.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah. Well, like, the guy was like in his, like, probably like 65. But, like, everyone in the class was like 10 years younger, so.
So was he giving like a case of bad accounting and ruining your business? Is that kind of the premise of what was being taught
No.
in that situation? Oh, okay.
I don't think so. But I do remember this guy. He was like, you know, he's like, Popcorn. Let's say you were a good boy and you went to heaven, and God told you needed to do the accounting on these transactions. Do you know how he would tell you to do the transactions? It would be like this, and this, like consolidated kind of deal. It's like, but if you went to hell, you would have to count everything transaction by transaction, and I was like, man, this guy was like, well, his sense of humor was like, I get it, but like some people are like, like the young people, they didn't get it. Oh, it's a strip in the middle of nowhere.
This is it's paved.
Yeah.
It's got 2 runways.
2? Oh yeah, he does. I was like, what? I only see 1.
I don't know. I'm in clear weather, but my plane is still bouncing around. Oh, dude, there's 2 Airbus A320s parked there. Come on, Microsoft.
On the runway?
In the grass.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's an airplane
Man,
graveyard.
big bounce. Big bounce. Oh my god. What did I do wrong there?
Oh yeah, because it's like the terminal's in the middle of the V.
Are you enjoying Molson, either of you?
I like the beer.
Yeah. Friday night beer?
Nah, not a big drinker.
No. Oh, only when we're in tequila. Yeah, like
There's a
I was gonna say, I've only really been to the liquor store the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. And it's like a couple of times, get a couple things, and then I'm done.
yeah. Do you like beer in general, or you're more of a hard, when you do drink, you're gonna have something else?
More so wine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wine and then tequila, then beer.
You got to come out here and visit sometime. You
Yeah.
can. We've got 2 different wine regions. We're kind of in the middle of them.
Yeah, you got Napa and you got
Livermore.
oh,
It's
Liver-
a smaller area,
okay.
but it's up and coming.
My brother and I, when I was sizzling popcorn the first time around, they were up in Ottawa and we wanted to go watch a movie. Well, I had seen every movie pretty much that was there, except for this one, Sideways.
Mm.
And like,
Oh my god.
it was like older couples in there watching this. My brother and I were like, oh, all right, it's okay.
So, Sideways is the wine tasting one with the buddies, right?
Yeah.
It's
He's
a
like,
great movie. Thought it was hilarious. I did. Remember when he crashes into the tree?
I barely remember it, but I do remember the because Sandra Oh, and then Paul Giamatti, and then I forget who the buddy was, because I think Paul.
Picture him, but I don't know his name. Yeah, maybe that sounds right.
But like Paul had just gotten divorced or something, or What, one or the two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. You're hosting, I'm gonna look it up.
These guys are. Did you guys like land together? In tandem?
Thomas Hayden Church and Paul Giamatti.
Okay. Are we.
I think Eric was already on the
It's
ground.
97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
You might need to rewatch it.
Alright, we can take off.
Uh-oh. Another hurricane coming.
Yeah, I saw that. For, Louisiana.
And I noticed in the CRJ, when you have it so you ready for taxi,
Huh?
it won't do the flaps. So then if you go to take off without flaps, the warning comes out. And you have to go. You can't just do one flap, you have to go to the minimum 8 flap in order to get rid of the warning. You're still on the ground, Joe.
I know. Sorry, I had
Okay,
to,
okay. I
had to
didn't.
run over and catch up.
Lars, do you fly west, north, east, or south? All different ways. We're going north. Sierra, Charlie, Quebec, Delta.
So my autopilot has a flashing red now. I can't get rid of it. Weird.
What? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
The autopilot has the flashing red. It's not
Oh.
giving an enunciator warning on it. Can't be cleared. Dunno.
That's exactly what I was saying. I believe. Sizzling.
Yep.
What did you say about the flaps in the CRJ? Because I don't think I've experienced that. What was the issue?
Yeah, so what I did was at the gate, it said, have it all start ready for taxi. And then I just
Oh, okay.
pulled out, went to the runway, and as I'm taking off, it's then warning me that I don't have my flaps open. So
Right,
if I
I
click
see.
if I click once, it goes to one flap,
Yeah.
and then it keeps warning me because it wants me to go to 8 flap minimum.
Right.
Because
You
when you're
set that up and you tell it in the MFD,
yeah,
but you don't set in the real world, I guess. You don't set your flaps until you're taxiing. So if it's ready to taxi, it doesn't have the flaps set.
that's right.
Okay.
Because normally you only do your flaps at the right before takeoff.
Yeah.
And
As I understand, typically on the roll to the runway.
yeah,
Set your TCAS, your flaps, your... Actually, I don't even know if you do your TCAS until you're about ready to pull on, turn on your landing lights. But...
yeah, I saw
Well, I
that.
thought you were having a problem and I was just trying to help.
I saw that airplane go by over my head. TCAS. I know it's an airplane term.
Yep. It's
TCAS?
you know what it is in real world, right? It's a radar-based collision avoidance system.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you were really flying and you got that warning, you would take action
Yeah.
to divert, to move.
Lars is in a G21. Is that a Logitech G21? Must Bonanza?
No. That's a G36.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know what the G31 is.
And a G6 is a Pontiac.
Indeed. My parents had one of those.
Oh, yeah. There was a song about that.
About the Pontiac G6.
About transparents?
Yeah. G6. I don't know. G6. The whole song is like G6 or something.
Huh.
If I already mentioned this, I'm sorry, but it's so smoky here today. We've had to have all the windows closed. It's 90 something outside.
Jeez.
Lights are burning.
Yeah.
We bought a bunch of air purifiers.
Because I saw Trent Palmer. I think he's like maybe Nevada or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he said like he hasn't been able to do a flight video in a while because it's too smoky from
Oh, yeah.
fires.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe is really in bad shape. They're telling everybody, don't come up to Lake Tahoe. The air is just sunk into that basin, and it's very unhealthy. Like, really, really. I mean, our air is unhealthy. They kept all the kids in school, inside school today in COVID,
Yeah.
which is an issue. But, yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, Lars is getting a flight stick next week.
Oh, nice.
Playing with PS4 controller today.
Awesome. What's he getting? Did he say?
No, you didn't say. I think I was talking to
he'll
him
really
last
enjoy
week
it.
about like a Logitech or something.
Stream 3D Pro.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
That's all I have. Not like it.
It's a good little stick.
Yep.
Yep. The only issue I have with it is the yaw axis is a little bit, loose. But you just have to set a dead zone, a little bit of a dead zone.
Yeah. I can never really get used to the twist axis on a stick. I just
It's
found it weird.
tough. But I've never had rudder pedals,
Yeah.
but I bet it's awesome.
For as little as you use them in a flight, except for takeoff and landing, yes, they're nice. They also act as good
Yeah.
footrest.
That's the thing. They take up a lot of space. Like,
Yeah.
I live in a city. Like, I don't have a mansion, so
Yeah.
stuff has to
Neither
go in
do
a
I.
closet. And just kind of a
Yeah.
lot. Same with a yoke and a throttle quadrant and all that.
Yeah. That's why I like having I have a small throttle and a different stick, so at least I can just like tuck them on the side of my desk when I'm not using them.
Yeah.
But like you said,
Much.
they're a good footrest because my feet have been on the rudder pedals the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's also good for braking.
Yep.
And Trent, you're a flight instructor, so for me, I'm just a complete sim pilot. That's it.
Yep.
So I don't know if I really need to do it.
Nah, I mean,
That said-
if you get used to the twist
Yeah.
rudder, like you'll be good with it. So use what you need to use.
Where the?
Yeah, I see the marker, but I see no sign of an airstrip. Or
Yeah.
COD.
Hey, and I see Lars moving around, but I know he's like he can't be at the airport because like it's trying to say that I've overshot the runway.
I think it's a
Okay.
little patch of grass
Yeah, on
next
the other
to those
side.
power lines there. You can see a bit of an indent in the grass.
oh yeah,
Just to the
starting to see it.
just by that little red building there.
Oh,
That's you're out there.
I see. Yeah, it's basically like a. The approximate heading is it's basically east-west.
Yeah, it's basically farmer's field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Do those people on YouTube know that they can come in the Discord? That the
Lars.
rule changed?
Yeah, that's changed. So I told Ed you can come in. I had to leave my plane doing that stupid thing where it keeps banking to the left. Pull the other way.
So usually that's like the autopilot being on or something.
Yeah. So the next airport is the custom waypoint. It should be just before there's going to be a lake, and then it's going to be the big water expanse to cross over to see the seagulls, and then find a landing. But it's like I said, it's not on the world map. But when I zoomed in, it looked like the airport was there, so we can see if it is. That guy's a scam. See a name tag scam?
Yeah,
Alright, we can take off here.
I'll do a touch and go.
If you're true to drive racing games, then you learn Dead Zone. Yeah, but I don't have to use the Dead Zone for my.
I gotta step away. I'll be right back.
Okay. For my Fanatic wheel, I don't have to.
Center Sizzle Alpha
But I put a
Echo
dead zone in for my
777
brake pedal.
TBM 91 miles west of Sierra Charlie Quebec Delta 200
Because I'll press it so that
Flight following.
if it's pressed just a little bit, that in the sim it's not pressed. Just so I don't catch myself dragging the brakes.
777.
Sizzle Alpha Echo 777 radar contact 2 miles west of Sierra Charlie, Quebec Delta 1,200 feet. Altimeter 29er decimal 80.
Roger Sizzle Alpha Echo 777.
Oh, bros.
Bros.
It's fine now.
Oh, good.
Got like 2 weeks on Monday. I write my first of 3 exams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm dragging that.
Man. Wait, what the heck is happening here?
Hey, Ed. If you're talking, your mic's not on. This looks nice. The clouds moving, the sun setting.
I'll switch back to live weather.
Oh, I'm not on live weather.
Okay.
Trent is, or was. Yeah, it's push and talk. I can change that for you.
It's the forced push to talk.
The what?
Forced push to talk.
Yeah, push and talk. On the kernel, if you're a kernel, it's push and talk.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at this point, we don't need push and talk. We're
Yeah,
like,
not really.
like 20, yeah. No, come back in, but I'll get rid of the push and talk. Yeah, live time and weather will be dark. Because it's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock there.
And it's winter.
Yeah, winter, yeah.
Unfortunately, not for long. I
Yeah.
always get depressed when we have our solstice.
Yeah, but like winter for you is like,
I mean, not
Well-
solstice, equinox, I guess they call it,
oh,
in September.
winter for
I
you.
know.
Winter for you is
I
like
the really short days.
it's like 30 Celsius still.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed, you should be able to talk without the push to talk now.
Might depend on his Discord settings, maybe.
Yeah, you might not have his mic connected or something. My plane did go dead in the water at Lars.
So this custom landing spot is just a
Yeah.
open area?
So it is aerodrome captain something, but
Oh, okay.
it's an airport, but not registered in the sim.
Oh.
I don't see where you are, Popcorn.
Me neither. I don't see anybody anymore.
I'm on the right. I'm on the
I
right
can
side.
see you, Joe. I'm way in front of you.
Yeah,
I've lost every name tag.
you're in front of me, Trent.
Oh, okay.
I'm on your right, lower and back.
Oh, is it called Captain Fuentes Martinez?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's popping up on mine.
Because it didn't pop up in the world map.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah. But it's interesting that I found it because I just like, for some reason went and I zoomed in and I was like, wait a second, that looks like an airport.
Good find.
Mm-hmm. And that way, it's something unique that nobody else could ever say that I copied their flight plan for this.
Right.
Yeah, it's not working. Okay.
This whole copying of flight plans needs to, I mean, it's just not an issue. People want to fly in the same scenic areas,
Yeah.
so
And
I don't know. It seems silly.
yeah, the thing with that is there's no copyright on it. And if
Of course
there,
not.
And if there is, like, wait a second, airlines wouldn't be able to use the same flight plane as someone else, as another airline, that same airplane. They do it in real
Right.
life, like.
Exactly. There's 5 tourist helicopter companies in Hawaii, and they're flying the same routes.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, you don't go and you fly the same flight plane, same time as someone else.
Right.
Yeah, you don't do
But
that.
you could visit the same airports
Yeah,
in the same order, because that's just the way it makes sense to do it. Just my opinion.
yeah. Yeah, because I remember earlier this year, late last year, there was some people doing that to someone, and it was like, okay, yeah, but what are you gonna do? Sue them? You can't. You can't sue them for that.
That's Suistobo.
Yeah, sue the Sobo.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then the Sobo will be like, I'm suing you because it's our copyright. We own all the flight plans.
Oh, there's actually like 3 runways there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Huh.
I
See,
don't
thought you meant
know.
This was gonna be like just a field.
There's a paved runway, but I don't know if you're in front of me or behind me. Looks like just one runway.
I
But
see
we'll see
2
when we get
parallel
closer.
and 2 parallel.
Yeah,
and
I
1
do, but-
cross.
Landing gear.
They almost look like they're in a swamp.
Yeah.
We'll
So
find
well,
out.
if they were closed on satellite maps, they would have X's over the runways.
Yep.
Given still the same rule in
Give it a little
Argentina.
low here.
But Ed, our mic is on. But Can you hear us?
Oh yeah. Maybe this is a military base.
Probably. There's like a big,
Yeah,
where it's kind of the
mark.
terrain's all splotchy. It looks like either the satellite image
Yeah.
was cropped out, or
Yes. It
just
looks
wasn't
like
given
this
cover
runway
by
actually.
clouds.
It looks like this runway might actually stick out into air, like
Oh
the
yeah.
other end. I'm not sure.
There's definitely. Looks like the other runway is the runway that's crossing most of those markers across it. It's a peak. So.
Yeah. Lars, this next airport is just a waypoint because it's not in the sim.
Interesting. Let's look it up.
It is like a long runway. According to little nav map.
Yeah, it makes me think it might be a military airport. That's why it didn't go up.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It's got a light.
It's like it's got a lot of runways for something that isn't used.
Still, I can't see the runway, but that's also the sunlight. I think I might see it, but that.
Oh wow, yeah. There is another runway that's a cross runway, but I'll let you come down and explore it. It's kind of cool.
This where's this part of an ear?
Oh, now I see something.
Yeah, this is weird.
Port of an ear, Chile.
It's got a grass strip, complete with painted grass. I don't know what's going on.
No, Lars, that's the last one. But this one is it's like on a different planet. Yeah, because the beginning of the runway is not the beginning of the runway that I see. Or it's a grass strip. Yeah, 'cause I see it's like blotchy. And yeah, I see that light you guys are talking about. See that green light flashing back. Green and white.
Yeah,
I think it's from the UFOs.
the whole way this airport is rendered is just, I've never seen it like this before. But it's cool.
Find on a
Maybe
map here.
purposeful. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
called-
flight. I can't. It's cool.
It's called Pervenir Airport.
Huh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, the runway's complete. Google Maps, anyway.
Yeah, you see, it's almost like it's a grass runway, but you see the paint strips. You
Yep.
got a tower. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely a GA airport that just didn't kind of get
Would there
added in.
be planes that need a grass strip?
No, there's no
Or
grass
maybe
runway there.
there's a
yeah,
grass
there is.
strip.
Yeah, the right runway's for
numbers.
grass. Yeah, that's probably for general aviation. It's probably a training airport where you've got little A, little B.
Yeah,
So, 'cause it's right,
pretty cool.
It's
Uh,
right here.
No, Lars, that was 2 airports back. Sierra, Charlie, Foxtrot, Nevada. This is called something of something.
Porvenir.
Porvenir.
Yep.
Can anyone see us? I only see Trent.
I can see you.
I can see you. Trent keeps popping in and out, but I know where he's parked.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Lars. I don't see.
Sometimes I can see you, and sometimes I can't.
All right, let's go chase after those seagulls and go for the final landing. Yeah, definitely a weird spot.
Unique.
Yeah,
So now if anybody else ever lands here on a stream, you can be like, you stole my airport.
yeah. You stole my flight plan.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
But I actually I spray painted in the grass. Sizzling Popcorn was here, 2021. Actually, 1721. That way I was the first one there.
Yeah, that would be cool. If you could see every other player who's landed at that airport in Flight Sim. I don't know why it would be cool, but it would just be kind of cool.
But you can see it on Valenta, or is that just for friends?
Yeah. No, I'm not sure. No, when you land, they'll be like, hey, you're the 31st person to land there today.
Yeah.
But I don't know what grade of an extent they go to, and if it lingers on after that immediate moment.
This during service is just cut out. That's weird.
What cut out?
The text service for the ATs
Huh.
just came up with a warning saying your services are offline. Like, okay.
I wonder if we're having network problems, and that's why, if they're
Probably.
having network problems, that's why you keep disappearing from my screen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Ed, we can try it out later on. Try to troubleshoot it. I was like, because all I see is Trent and Joe, and then all of a sudden Trent's gone. It's just Joe and I. Like all the other people on the server flying in the area, don't see
See, maybe
them.
we should have stuck to the Southeast Asia server.
Yeah, hey, yeah, because you remember Charlie Fox was complaining. He's like, during my 32-hour flight, he's like, yeah, I don't see you, Popcorn. He's like, I can't attest that you did this flight.
That happened to me too. That was happening to me too. You just kept dropping off.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was. Remember I had the whole late night theory there's a bug?
yeah,
Like if you have a friend in Flight Sim, it's hard to see them. You probably don't remember.
yeah, but it's like, at that point, what's the point of having a friend in the sim? Don't,
Right.
You can see your non-friends better.
Right. But yet, that does seem like something that might happen in the sim. Like a weird bug like that.
Yeah, so Ed and Lars, we're off to Punta Arenas to see the seagulls. I don't know, we'll just be passing by the seagulls and then continue on to Sierra Charlie Charlie, India.
128.1 Sizzle Alpha, Echo 777.
Yeah, these seagulls better be pretty cool.
Punta Arenas Center.
That's kind of a weird choice of animal to put in the sim.
7,200.
Yeah,
They're all around. I'm just joking around.
yeah. Have you seen the flamingos?
No. I haven't looked for them.
Yeah, they flamingos, you fly right through them.
Oh,
It's like saying, let's go to New York to see the rats.
right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And also, do you really want to be flying through a flock of birds? It's a weird choice of fauna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about some whales and some sharks out here? That would be cool.
Yeah.
yeah, but sharks. What, how are you gonna see the sharks?
I don't know.
You can only do it the way I do my landings. Dive into
Like
the ocean.
you.
So they do use airplanes to track whales.
Yeah.
I
The
thought
whales, yeah, the whales have to come up and breathe, so
Yeah.
that's good. But you get your point about the sharks.
Apparently
don't care.
there was a shark attack in Nova Scotia like the other week.
Well,
What?
there's a whole
In
bunch
Cape
of
Breton.
white sharks around.
Yeah.
Do they not normally go in that area, or they are normally in that area, but they're just being visible? If you know.
I don't.
I think they're usually in the area, but there's probably more of them now with the water's warmer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Great whites, you mean?
yeah. Great whites.
Jaws?
Jaws.
Sucks.
Yeah, my wife wants to go to the beach tomorrow morning.
Well, you got
Yeah.
a great excuse.
Oh
I worry
yeah.
more about the jellyfish.
Let's see. I'm gonna go fly. I'll fly to the beach. I'll see you there.
Okay, do we have to be low to see these seagulls? Do you know? Like right on the water?
The other thing is their waypoint moves all the time, and I don't have them that point of interest on. If you have it,
Yeah, I'm supposedly coming right on it. Like right now. But I don't see any.
POI fonts. Put that on.
So I'm going really low.
Oh yeah.
Just put on like Fauna POI. They're literally these we just bought.
Yeah. Because
I'm too high up, I can't tell, so.
I have to go backwards. They're flying away. Because yeah, they move around.
Oh. Again, we're chasing birds in an airplane. It seems a little.
Yeah.
Normally you're trying to stay away.
Yeah. And then I can see a cargo ship from the Seafront Simulations $50 add-on pack. I got one ship. Really? I've got to
Maybe
make.
there's only one ship there.
Yeah, I've got to make that review and just. It's.
Wait, is it based on real-time position of ships?
Yeah.
Supposedly. But
Yeah, we're pretty far off the beaten path down here. So. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if, I can critique them if it's based on what the real ship, where it really is.
Yeah, no, it's controlling the AI, playing the AI ships, but you only get like 12 models, I think, on the AI, and then 5 shipping models. They've added a few more in the update a week ago, but still, for like if you want the shipping, you need the AI. So to get both is about $50, 50 bucks. It's not worth it.
Yeah. There's a free mod, but that's basically the same thing. And has
Yeah.
custom ship models.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we're releasing version 2 of that yet. The last version was quite limited.
And
So they've modeled out like the New York ferries and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, and I probably wouldn't get any of their other products because their other products are going to be the same thing, boats in the water. To me, if there's boats in the water or not, doesn't matter to me.
It's
How
interesting.
Product could look. Based on ad, listen,
The what? You're
like by default.
what was that? Because you're cracking up.
Oh. Well.
I don't see any seagulls.
Yeah, I don't see the seagulls either.
Yeah.
But they definitely, this is it looks like a real photogrammetry area. The scenery here is really detailed. So there probably are some seagulls hanging around here. Do you guys see that too? It's better than the regular scenery for me. Seems to be. More detailed, like Manhattan.
I wouldn't say so.
Looks like auto-gen to me.
I don't know.
But if you guys want, you can buy. I've created a $50 add-on, and it will put the seagulls in the right spots.
We have an API that tracks birds'
You're gonna
migratory
make $1
patterns.
million, dude.
Yeah.
People would 100% buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to buy that. I'd be all night excited about it.
It's like I want to fly with the geese
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Canada to the U.S.
Could you
I
do
wanna-
a
what
Locust
was that
edition?
movie called? Fly Away Home.
Yeah, fly away home. Yeah. But the thing is you get in your plane, and it would just be all white on the windshield.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the seagull shit on your windshield. What do you
You know
expect?
what could be a good add-on for $5 is like a spider in your cockpit.
Or a wasp.
Yeah, exactly. A fly, like an annoying fly.
Yeah.
It would have to be priced low.
Yeah, but you can get it like a cheap one, a cheap add-on with that, but it has to come with something else. Then you gift it to a friend. They think
Yeah.
you're gifting them that other little thing. In the end, they get a spider in their cockpit.
Just every once in a while it comes across the windscreen.
And then you put the windshield wiper on, and it's there, it's flapping.
I think that's a $10,000 idea right there.
Yeah.
Alpha Echo 777, 1 mile
Somebody write
southwest,
that down.
100
Get on
feet
it.
away.
Remember to give me royalties.
Yeah.
No, go with it. If you make that happen, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Buy a friend a spider.
Buy a friend a spider.
I'm officially giving up on the seagulls.
Oh, I gave up a long time ago. Yeah, Lars, you're not seeing anyone. And I only see Trent and Joe. I don't even see Ed or you. Just
Maybe Southeast Asia is the way to go.
yeah.
So, I mean,
This
it
is a
is
nice airport. Again,
Friday night,
photogrammetry.
I don't think it's photogrammetry, I just think the satellite imagery is nice, because there's no, like, they're definitely auto-gen buildings.
Oh, there you are, Lars. I can see you now.
Yeah, Trent, I don't know the difference really. It just looks good to me. Is what I'm
Oh,
trying
okay.
to say.
Yeah, the photogrammetry is like
I'm an expert.
the 3D, like, photo-based models of the buildings. Rather than the AI's approximation of what the building shape is.
And
just,
are
like,
you at
plopping
this
them all
airport?
on top.
Yeah.
CCI? Yeah.
To me, it looks fantastic, like real buildings. And there's, I don't know.
Have you been flying the same area? Yeah.
It's not a bad looking airport, but it's definitely autogen. Like, there is no photogrammetry airports. There's only handcrafted.
Did you go on some obscure website and buy a DLC?
No.
If it looks good to you, then that means the Stovo's approximation, the auto generation, is working
Yeah.
good enough for you.
I'm into
So-
it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
It worked. They
It
tricked me.
worked. Yeah.
Man, I mean, when you're looking for seagulls, what the really amazing thing is that we can see each other. Like, we're jaded by that already. The group flying is just so amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, I've said this before, but I can't believe that I used to fly Flight Simulator like alone in my room
Yeah.
and never talk to anybody. And I was into it. And this is just so much cooler.
I was actually thinking of that today, where I remember trying to do like a, I don't know, like a 2-3 hour flight on probably like Flight Simulator 98 or 2001, something like that.
Yeah.
And doing a 5 hour, like even a 2 hour flight to sit there, I couldn't really sit there and do that. Like, it'd get boring. We'd get up in the air, my brother and I, we just like slew it across, and then we'd get do the landing kind of deal. But
Yeah.
this, like,
There wasn't even any scenery, really. I mean, it was just
yeah.
solo.
Now with this, yeah, I'll do a 32.5 hour flight in a Cessna 152. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
There's real weather. You see other players. It's just
yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, because you sent it by text. But my brother, he sent me a picture of Niagara Falls, and because he was there this week, and I went into the sim, took a screenshot, sent it back. The same exact screenshot, and there was
Yours
some,
was free.
yeah, well, yeah, it was free, but the had some buildings on the right side. Well, those buildings were in the sim, but like default, but they were like roughly the same height and everything. Like, so, and it. Other than that, like, yeah, if you look up close, so Niagara Falls doesn't look that great, but from far it looked exactly like his picture. So yeah. But yeah, that was fun, guys.
That was great flight plan.
Yeah,
Really nice.
unique because of that one airport.
Yeah.
And seriously, like, I had planned it out and I knew roughly the time everything was gonna work, but I had no clue what that landing was gonna be like over there. I didn't even go into the sim to even look at it. I was like, all right, this should be good. Let's go. Obviously, that second landing wall if you're in the snow, just like can't see the runway. But other than that, it was all good. But yeah. Well, have a good night, guys, and tell you, thanks for flying. And I'm gonna end the stream there. If you guys still want to fly or whatever, that's fine. But I'm gonna just end the stream here.
Awesome.